guys, welcome you all to the Gate Academy. I welcome you all guys. So today we are going to discuss very important topic, and this is the concern of so many students. That is how we should prepare the general aptitude and reasoning method. So let's start, guys. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic, and this is the concern of so many students. The concern is how we should prepare the general aptitude and engineering mathematics, and what approach should we adopt. So before starting this session, I would like to tell all the students, please share with maximum students, because whatever the things that we are going to discuss in today's class are the concern of most of the students, are the concern of most of the GATE aspirants as well as ESC aspirants as well, because they will also have the same two subject in their syllabus as well. So today for engineering mathematics we are having Pallavi ma'am from TDA, and as we all know students, she has been a phenomenal teacher, and uh, a lot of students from you guys, you already have studied from the Pallavi ma'am in various courses, either it is a home gate or either it is offline classes or it is a free classes or it will be a free classes of YouTube sessions as well. So welcome Pallavi ma'am. How are you? I hope you are good.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for that introduction. And I am very good. And I hope that you and all our students are also doing completely fine and they are safe at their homes and they have vaccinated. I hope so. And yes, this topic that today we are going to discuss is very important. And it's something which has been like frequently asked to us. Sir will agree to this, that many students come with queries like how to tackle English, how to tackle spatial aptitude. To me, students come like, what is the strategy for revision, and when should we start preparing engineering maths? All those queries are there in minds of the students all the time. Whether it is a student who is starting their preparation right now, or if the student is in the middle of their preparation, or even if they are going to give the exam 2 years after. So this is like an evergreen topic that today we are going to discuss. So please be there. And yes, as sir said, if you find that your friends can be benefited from this video, please share it to them. So let's start this session, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And we can see many students have joined.
So we have some questions for engineering mathematics there, and these are some basic questions that I think all the students will have these kind of questions, and these are the general queries that students usually ask in our actual classroom. Instead of regular question, they are asking these general doubts. So we are taking these general doubts here only. What is the best time to start preparation, ma'am? So this is the concern of so many students, that what is the best time to start preparation for engineering mathematics? So please let us know, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yes, that is the first question that comes to mind. And first of all, let me just tell you the weightage, and most of our students might be aware. But if you are not aware, then let me just tell you that it is been fixed to around 13 marks in the last year's paper. So you can expect 13 marks in the coming year, and for the 22 and 23 as well. So 13 marks is the weightage. That means it's a very high weightage, 13% of your total marks. Okay, you can't ignore this thing, first of all. And it is, this subject is important because its weightage is too much high. And second thing is that mathematics, as I say generally, that mathematics is something which is called a language of the scientist and engineer. So it's a language through which you communicate your thoughts among each other. So if you are not good in concepts of engineering mathematics, how would you expect to have good understanding of other subjects like core subjects like signal system, or maybe SOM FM, or anything like that? So definitely, if you are something who is someone who is very serious for great preparation, definitely I would suggest that you should start with engineering mathematics. because I've told you its importance is there in other core subjects. So yes, sir, according to me, we should start with the subject of engineering mathematics,
So,
and then we should continue the revision process in the coming months.
okay, ma'am.
So that's
So
the advice, sir.
ultimately, you want to say, ma'am, that engineering mathematics is the soul of all the technical subjects as well, because in many technical subjects you will find the use of engineering mathematics in directly or indirectly way.
Yes, sir, definitely. And that is why we should begin with engineering mathematics anyhow, or you can start with GA also. So we'll talk about that when I'm discussing with you. But
Definitely, ma'am,
yes,
we will talk about that.
yes, sir.
And one more question is there, one more very very much asked question by the students: how to start preparation from zero? How we can start the preparation if we are having no base in engineering mathematics? We have forgot all the concept after second year or third year. We have never discussed this engineering mathematics as seriously as we should take right now. So how we should start our preparation if we are at zero level? And this is the question of so many students, and so many students usually ask this kind of question.
Yes, sir. I agree that many students, even if they have studied these kind of topics in their engineering, or they have studied some of these topics in even in their 12th class or 11th class, but they are not, you can say, not confident among those topics right now, and they have completely forgotten those topics, and that is quite obvious because mathematics is generally ignored in
Yes.
GATE also, and in other in front of other core subjects, because what students feel that I am a electronics, I'm going to be an electronics engineer, so I should be good in the concepts of electronics only. But they forget that, again, as I said, mathematics is the core thing which can easily which can make you easily understand the concepts of other things. So definitely that, from that point of view, that mathematics is getting ignored since 12th class, I guess. But if you are now like planning to start for your preparation, I'm assuming that it's the time of July and you have taken your decision that whether you want to prepare for GATE or not. So even if you have not started yet, there is a particular that's not a harmful thing, you can start right now. And I would just tell this strategy like in two ways. Like, there can be two kinds of students. One kind will be the one who has bought some kind of paid course. It may be offline course or online course. Offline course, the probability is too low because the pandemic scenario is there.
Yes,
So
yes.
mostly many students will be preparing online right now, and they must have bought some kind of courses. And another kind are the ones who are actually preparing through self study. So first of all, let me talk about those students who have bought some kind of course. So if you have bought a course, you will be having some kind of lectures or notes for your every subject. So as I've said, start with engineering mathematics. Whatever lectures you have, for let's suppose 60 lectures are there. So first of all, complete all those lectures, complete them thoroughly. And the faculty who is teaching them, definitely he's going to cover some type of PYQs also, previous year questions also. So around 40% of those questions, previous year question, will be get completed during the lectures itself. After that, after completing those lecture set, what you can do, you can just practice the previous year questions from last 10 years. Okay. For that, you definitely need some previous year question book, which is all definitely mandatory if you are preparing for GATE. So this is a particular strategy, and I guess this task can be done in within 15 days if you are devoting yourself for GATE preparation. If you are so much interested in preparing GATE, it won't be difficult to convert it in 15, or let's suppose 20 days, or even 30 days is also good because the weightage is so much high. Now let's come to those students who are very brave enough to plan or to study through self study. I won't discourage them that you are not doing a good thing. That's a good thing also. But if you have planned that you should study on your own, then you need to do hard work. There is no one for your guidance right now. You might find some sources, free sources on YouTube, or some blogs or some websites like that, but still I would not say that you have like an upper hand. No one is there to guide you, like how should you study, how much should study, and all those things. So for those students, first step should be to buy a book which contains all the previous year questions. All means every branch year. So if you are from mechanical, buy that book which contains like EC, EE, all branches question, so that you have a good amount of set of questions with you. And what you have to do then, you have to open one chapter and you have to go through the previous year question and list down the topics. Like, okay, the question comes from, in linear algebra, it comes from system of equations, eigenvalues, eigenvectors, determinant, and so on. Because if you go through the syllabus of GATE, which the brochure which is in the brochure of the GATE 2021, you would find that only linear algebra is mentioned and matrix algebra is mentioned. They do not write the elaborate syllabus like we have in our semester exams. So that is why we need to do this exercise, that analyze the previous year question. Once you have analyzed, you have the topics in your hand, and then you can just refer to some books like HK Das or some sources on YouTube. Like there are video lectures available on free, and some notes are available on websites also. So you should go to those resources and then you should start studying. And
Okay.
definitely it would
So
require a lot amount of hard work.
so ultimately, you want to say that analyzing the PIQs are very, very important, ma'am. And
Yes, sir.
if you have not enrolled in any paid course, then you must have the proper strategy to plan your engineering mathematics and for your GATE exam. Now, and for that you have to analyze the PIQs. You must know all the data from where the question have been asked, and what were the patterns, what were the topics that has been repeatedly asked. That you must know. Even if you have enrolled, then also you must know these kind of things. Okay. So the next question that so many students want to know, how much depth knowledge is required now, because engineering mathematics, there are so many books, the width of the thickness of books like this. So should we cover those kind of books? And many students do what I think I also agree with this, that so many students wants to do PhD in maths while preparing for GATE exam. Okay, so
Yes,
is
sir.
that helpful? It will be hazardous for them, or it will be helpful for them? So please elaborate this, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, that's a question, and I can see most of the students are asking their questions in the comment box, chat box in the YouTube. So please keep on posting your queries. Let first of all, I'll discuss what I want to say, because some of your queries might get answered through my discussion only. So please post your answers, questions regularly. We will see them at the end of my discussion. Okay. So don't be like this, that our comments are not getting responses. So don't feel like that. We will be responding to you.
Definitely.
So coming to the question that Ankit sir has posed to me right now, that how much depth you should go for. So yes, first of all, no PhD is required. We are engineers. We are not mathematicians. We need mathematics just as a language of communication. We don't want to go into deeper things, like you are studying vector calculus, then you are going to study vector calculus in 3D and analyzing all those things and making graphs and all those things in 3D and all those things that are not necessary. Okay, what is necessary? Like if you analyze gate year, previous year gate questions, and from my experience I'm telling you this, that gate plays with the basics only. What do they do? You have some basic concept and they just trap you or trick you among the basics in such a way that you get confused and you end up making mistakes. But they don't ask you some question which is like very much high level of knowledge is required. Okay, they only ask based on the basic concept. Only thing is that they just twist the concept in such a way that you get confused and end up making mistakes. That's all. So students should not do PhD. That means that if this is the width of the book, you should not study all of it. That is why I said that you should analyze. And this is for the students who are self-studying. But if you are under the guidance of any kind of faculty, then he will be also telling you that, okay, this book is not required. The book is only for reference, that, okay, if you are getting stuck in some topic, let's suppose it is the directional derivative, then you can just refer to that book and you can clear some concepts, but not that you are reading it page by page. Page by page reading is definitely not required. Okay, so that's what I would say, that only basics are required, sir.
So we can conclude that we should be exam oriented, and we are taking the GATE exam only. And if we are targeting GATE very seriously, then we have to be GATE oriented only. Okay. And
Yes,
I
sir.
think when some of the students are asking, and this is the concern of so many students of computer science branch, is there any difference between the syllabus of other branches and computer science branch? Because I think there is a difference.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
some of
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
students want to know the difference. So please elaborate.
Yeah, Kirti asked the same in the comments. So,
Yes.
Kirti, thank you for that question. It's a question which is frequently asked among CS guys. So, CS guys are, I would say, lucky or unlucky, I don't know, but they have only 3 chapters, or you can say, if there are total 8 chapters in the syllabus of other branches, there are 3 chapters for CS guys, and those 3 chapters are the most important one actually. And let me just name those. It is linear algebra, then calculus, and then probability and statistics. So only these 3 parts we need to study, and the weightage also differs for this CS guys, because they have another discrete mathematics. So weightage is around 7 to 8 marks or 6 to 7 marks. It varies according to the weightage of discrete maths. But again, it is important for you. See, mathematics studying is not just important for your clearing the gate exam or getting good marks in this particular gate exam. It will be important because, and it is there in the syllabus, because in IITs, if you are planning to go for further studies, they definitely need some knowledge in mathematics. So definitely in the interview, they will ask you questions related to linear algebra or calculus, and at that time you should be prepared, and that is why that this particular part is in your syllabus. Okay, so don't ignore it. CS guys generally ignore it because they don't use it that much in their core subjects, but do not ignore it. You will be using them when you are doing some research kind of thing, and even if you are doing some job in some reputed company, definitely you will be using the concepts of calculus, probability, linear algebra. So yes, that would be my suggestion to CS guys.
Okay, ma'am. So the weightage for CS will be 30 marks, or it will be lesser than 30 because of
Sir,
some lesser
it is
topics?
yes, it is lesser, and it is generally varies between 6 to 8 marks. Okay, so that is the weightage.
Okay, ma'am. And one more question is there. That is, what should be the revision strategy for engineering mathematics? How we should do revision of engineering mathematics? So this is
Yes,
also
sir.
a very well-known question, very famous question of engineering mathematics students for GATE exam.
Yeah, sir. Basically, because told you, I've advised the guys to study engineering mathematics as their first subject. So definitely, when you complete it at a first subject, let's suppose in the month of July or August, you have already completed it, and there are still 5 to 6 months for you to give that exam. So definitely, there is high probability that you might forget the concepts of engineering mathematics. Okay, so definitely then the revision strategy becomes a very important part. So, because the weightage is too much high, and its importance is so much high, I think we should at least dedicate 1 hour each day to engineering mathematics. Okay, 1 hour each day. That means that you can just take one concept and you can just solve previous year question. So, as I've suggested, solve past 10 years question during your preparation time, and the remaining past year questions you can just attempt when you are revising the thing. So at the time of revision, you will also have some fresh questions with you. So you can do in this way, like 1 hour each day. I don't think that that's a very hard thing to do. uh, and I guess when you have studied the subject thoroughly, then after that you will just enjoy solving the questions, because it is not the theoretical part. You hear there is no theory as such, only application part is there. So you will enjoy solving questions once you are done with the subject thoroughly. Or another strategy can be like this, that you can fix 3 hours twice a week or once a week, depending upon your confidence in this subject. So like in the beginning you can keep 3 hours twice a week, then after some 2 3 months, if you feel so that okay, I have built enough confidence and I can solve variety of questions, then you can switch it to 3 hours per week. Okay, so that depends also upon the students, but do not leave it. Okay, do not like this, that okay, I have covered the 60 lectures, now I'm good in maths and let's focus on core subjects. Do not do so. Keep on revising, keep on going through your notes. Even if you just flip the pages, now you will get you will revise, you will start revising the things. So that's
Okay.
what all is needed, sir.
So is engineering mathematics is important for other exams as well? Any
Yes.
technical or non-technical exam that is going to be taken by the engineers after their graduation?
Yes, sir. Sir would agree that our subject, the GA, General Aptitude and Engineering Mathematics, mostly gets neglected. And that is because that people feel that these two subjects are only important for GATE exam, and it's not important for any kind of other exam like SSC or RRB or maybe other PSU exams. Students feel so. So they just what they do they what do they do? They just ignore these two subjects and they keep it for the last, that okay, it's not that important, I can cover it at the last. But that's a
Yes,
very wrong strategy, as I've already told.
definitely.
So if you are thinking that it's not useful for any other exam, then that's a myth. Definitely it is an important part in your ESE, engineering services exam. Then it's an important part in PSUs like ISRO and BAC, which are reputed PSUs. And as I've already told, it can be asked in your interview questions for IIT or ISC admissions too. So definitely it's not that for GATE only you need to study. It has its broad applications, and that you need to understand. Yes, sir. So that is the suggestion from my side.
Okay, okay. So ma'am, I think we should take some general doubts from the students.
Yes, sir.
Vamshi Karnam is asking, ma'am, please tell the studies for the clearing the basic concepts of mathematics.
Basic concepts, as I've told you, if you have bought some course, then please go through that course in full. No, do not do that. Okay, 2 lectures you have studied now and 2 lectures you are studying after 1 week. Okay, make a routine and build up that routine and continuously study those, because after giving a particular amount of time to engineering mathematics, your mind will be trained towards it. Okay, that how this is how the questions are asked, this is how the concept that I should study. So you should train your mind. You should actually the mind is also like you must remember Three Idiots movie.
Yes,
In
yes.
that they said that dil to kya pagal hai, usko pagal banana hai, all is well. But mind is also in the same way. Mind also can be trained. It can be also mended according to our requirement. It's just our way of like in how much way you can control yourself. That is all needed. So train your mind towards studying the concepts, and I guess if you once go through the concepts, it won't be hard to remember the basics and all. Okay.
So I think, ma'am, you want to say you have to be regular.
Yes, sir. Yes,
in your
sir.
preparation. Okay, and some please. So let's take some general notes as well. One of the students is asking which book we should refer for engineering mathematics. Om Hazare. For general aptitude, we will discuss in last. So first discuss with maths only. Which book should refer for engineering maths, ma'am? Om Hazare is asking.
Yes. Hi, Om. Good question again. So I would say that those are reference book. You need not study page by page, as I've already told you. The books can be B.S. Grewal. Okay, one book is B.S. Grewal. Another book is H.K. Das, if you want to study. And there is one book named after Bali sir. So that book is also very good. These books, some of you might have studied in your college level also. So these are the books which you can refer, and definitely buy one previous year question book anyhow. That is the most important book, I would say, because this book width is and this book width, you can see the comparison. Okay, this would give you more knowledge here because we are studying for competitive exam. That is it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So the smart preparation is the key. I think smart preparation, you have to prep smart regarding the thing that ma'am has told. So I think you all have enlightened with the knowledge that ma'am has provided to you guys. So please show some love and please share this video maximum with your friends and with your groups, guys, so maximum students can get the benefit of this free video that we are providing of general queries. So let's start with the general aptitude now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So definitely,
I think few of the students are waiting for general aptitude.
General aptitude, yes, sir.
I don't feel that everyone is very much concerned about the general aptitude, but
yes,
this will also cover 15
no,
marks.
sir. No, sir. General aptitude again is a point of discussion among many students because first of all, it is so broad a subject, and then again, it's like again I've said this mathematics is getting ignored, so something like that. GA is also getting ignored, but you will tell us the importance. So, sir. Let's start with general aptitude, and guys, do not get this thing that we will not be replying to your comments. I'm seeing your comments, and in between we will continuously reply to your queries. Okay, so now so I was saying that first thing that we should talk about GA is that, sir, how should we prepare for it? So one thing is that it's a wide subject, and it's a common subject to everyone. So what
Yes.
should be the preparation strategy for GATE exam,
Yes,
basically?
definitely, ma'am. So if I talk about the general aptitude for GATE exam only, you know, if we are only GATE oriented, then I can divide the general aptitude in three portions. First is numerical ability, the second one is reasoning, and the third one is the English. So these are the three portions by which you are going to have 15 marks in your GATE exam. And if I uh, look at the weightage of quantitative aptitude plus reasoning and English. So here quantitative aptitude and reasoning will be asked for 10 to 11 marks, and remaining 4 to 5 marks or 3 to 4 marks will be asked from English portion only. So how we should prepare ma'am? And that if we are targeting GATE exam only, then you should not refer any book which is the reference book of a different exam. For example, many students usually refer the books for SSC CGL or CAT exam, and they get very much demotivated by looking at the level of the question that in that book were there. No? So we should ignore these kind of books which are not gate oriented. So how we should prepare? We should be we should do what? Our classroom notes are more than sufficient. We should refer the classroom notes, and we should have the eye on the PYQs of general aptitude as well. Okay, what are the questions has been asked, what are the level has been asked. So at the end of the day, we are taking the GATE exam. We are not taking the CAT exam. No? So we have to be exam oriented, and how we should prepare. Uh, just by analyzing the PYQs, you will come to know the topics that has been regularly asked. So you will come to know you have to cover the arithmetic only. Arithmetic means the percentage, ratio, proportion, time and distance, time and work, mixture, allegation. These kind of topic you have to cover. Then what we will do, students? We will not cover these topics up to CAT level. We will cover up to that level that has been asked, and some upper level definitely we should cover, and we will cover for sure, guys. A upper level than GATE exam we should cover, but not we will not cover the extent level. Okay, if we are targeting GATE exam. And similarly, if I talk about reasoning, don't need to refer any IBPS book, any SBI book. Okay, because those exams are that exam in which reasoning and aptitude, reasoning and numerical ability are everything. Whereas in GATE exam, it will be asked for only 10 to 11 marks. So you should not refer those books. What you should do, you should analyze the GATE pattern. You should analyze the GATE topics that has been asked in GATE exam. You should cover those topics only up to GATE level, and cover some extra level than GATE level as well, but not that much top level, whichever has been discussed in the discussed book as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I agree to that definitely, and we should focus on the GATE syllabus. And sir, what about English section? So again, I can see some student, yes, MSP ready. He asked about that English, and that is also a question that I was
Yes.
I was ready to ask you that how
Yes,
should we tackle the English section, and what are the important things that we should keep in mind?
Okay. So Aryan Patel is also asking the same question. Can we
Yes, sir.
ignore
Yes, sir.
English portion for GATE exam? Yeah, you should not ignore the English portion. What you can do, just cover the basic grammar rules. Just cover the basic grammar rules, like you can cover the rules of noun, pronoun, subject, verb, agreement, tenses rule. The basic grammar that we have discussed in 6th to 8th class in our academics. We should cover those rules only. And many YouTube channels we usually see faculties are discussing only the 2 words of vocab till 30 minutes. Na? So this is the totally wasting of your time, guys, because no one is very sure about the vocab that whatever which kind of vocab is going to be asked in your GATE exam. So the vocab is that portion that cannot be covered, I think, because it is the knowledge that you acquire from your childhood to your graduation. It is that English that will help in your exam apart from your rules. So rules you should know. And vocab, I think ma'am will also agree with me. Vocab cannot be built in with just a preparation of 10 or 15 days. Okay, because
Definitely,
vocab is
sir.
an ocean, and you are targeting only 50 words or 60 words or 100 words or even 1,000 words. Those are also not even 10,000 words are not sufficient. Okay, so what you should do, if I talk about the different exams like IBPS or SBI or CAT exam, then there is a whole 1 year dedicated to English portion only. But for GATE exam, what we best can do, that we should cover the grammar only, and just go through the practice questions of grammar, and just do the proper practice of rules of English only. So this is how we should approach the English portion for the GATE exam. We should not do that kind of thing that we are wasting our 1 hour time for 2 or 3 hours only. Okay, so that is the wrong approach, I think. So the correct approach I have told you guys. So this is how we should
Uh,
approach the English portion only.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I guess that is quite helpful for the students who are asking. So I guess Aryan and other students which were asking about English are happy now. What about, sir, this special aptitude? So I have realized this fact that it has been recently added into the syllabus. And how should a person approach the concepts of special aptitude? What will be its weightage, and what all are the topics that we should focus on? Please tell,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am. In GATE 2021, this special aptitude has been recently added. So a 2 mark question has been asked in all the sets of GATE 2021. So that is what we have anticipated as well, and that is what we are anticipating right now as well. That in GATE exam there can be a 2 mark question, or there can be a 2 mark question. There can be a 2 mark question, and there can be 2 questions as well, which can be a 1 mark question, and which can be a 2 mark question. So maximum 2 or 3 marks weightage can be there for special aptitude, because there are so many things in arithmetic as well, in advanced math as well, in English as well. So we cannot anticipate that there can be more than 2 questions, because out of 10 questions, they have to cover all the things like arithmetic and advanced maths and English portion as well, and reasoning as well. So we cannot anticipate that there can be more than 2 questions. 2 is the maximum limit. Okay. In GATE 2021, a 2 mark question has been asked in all the set from the special aptitude map. So all the questions are very easy. It is not at all a difficult topic, and some of the topics are very good, like counting of triangles, counting of figures is there, dice is there, that usually don't uh, that usually never discussed in the classroom. That is dice and counting of figures. No, like whenever I say the special aptitude, 90% students will think this is only the diagrams only. Okay, water image, mirror image, these kind of questions only. But definitely there are some good topics as well, like dice is there. However, the question has not been asked in GATE 2021 from those topics as well. Dice is there, cutting of cube is there. Very difficult, very good concepts are there in the cubes. That should also be discussed with the by the students, and we can anticipate only a 2 mark question in the GATE exam. However, in 2014 and 2015 as well, the GATE has asked a question from special aptitude as well, but officially it has been added recently.
Okay, sir. So you are saying that it was actually a part of means the questions have come in the previous years, but they have now added it as a special
Yes, yes,
topic.
definitely.
And in all, that special aptitude is not so special. It can be tackled easily
Yes, yes, yes,
without.
definitely.
There are only 2-3 topics which you need to focus on, except that mirror image and all those things are quite easy.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And then Kirti is asking again that can we prepare GA at last 2 months? So can we do so,
Kirti,
sir?
Kirti, I would recommend that if you are separating your last 2 months for the GA, and then definitely you will never find any time in last 2 months, because you are having so many concepts of your core subjects, of your technical subjects. And if you are targeting right now that in the last 2 months I will spare the 2 months and I will prepare the GA in last 2 months, that is not possible. That is not at all possible, because you will never find the time, because you will have so many concepts. And at the end of the day, you will find at the end of the December month, you will find that I have to revise so many things in core subjects. So it is a totally wrong approach that we are taking GA in last. What we should do, Kirti, what we should do, we should start our preparation with engineering mathematics and GA and general aptitude simultaneously. Give 2 or 3 hours daily to general aptitude as well, in the starting only. I will not recommend that if you are uh, start your preparation in October month and then give 30 days to general aptitude. I will not recommend that. If you are targeting from if you are if you are starting your preparation from today, then you should start your preparation from general aptitude and engineering mathematics, and you should dedicate your 2 or 3 hours daily to general aptitude in the starting of your preparation only. Then only you can be very much confident regarding the general aptitude section, that is of 15 marks in your GATE exam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, that's a good strategy that I would also agree to, that you can start these two subjects simultaneously. Like if you are planning to give 8 hours of study, or let's say 6 hours of study for GATE exam, then you can just divide 3 hours and 3 hours for GA and mathematics, so that you can you are not getting bored, and simultaneously two subjects are getting prepared. And I guess this task can be done in 30-45 days, sir.
Yes,
Around
yes,
30-45
definitely,
days.
but definitely in 30-35 days, students can complete, and student can complete that much level that they can secure more than 20 marks in out of these 28 marks. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
Yes, sir.
they can
So,
learn this much of stuff that
so
they will
guys,
be
you
very,
can
very confident.
see only in 45 days you will be getting hold of 20 marks out of those 28 marks minimum, they are saying. You can
Minimum.
definitely, if you are good enough, you can do it more. But I guess revision will become important, sir. So can you tell us something about how we should proceed with revision? Someone has asked about it. That also someone is asking about numerical aptitude, how they can get better in it. So, sir, please tell us about the numerical aptitude and the revision thing. That how can it be
Okay,
done?
okay, okay. So then in numerical aptitude, what we should do, just analyze the PYQs of GATE exam and just mark your topics and just try to do practice. Okay, just try to do practice. In numerical aptitude, what you will find, we all are the engineers, we all have the basic common sense. We all can make, I think, the equation from the given data, like 2x plus 3y, these kind of things we can make. Okay, so just have the courage to attempt the question. Okay, this is the best way to attempt the aptitude question, students. Just have the courage, to invest 1 or 2 minutes and do the practice like this as well. Okay, take the take the take the practice question of the topic that you have completed. Okay, and just try to cover those questions and just try to find out the solution with the given timer. Okay, the timer is very important, ma'am, in general aptitude. Just try to complete that question in 2 or 3 minutes or 4 to 5 minutes even. Okay, if you are giving your proper time now, then only it will be a very effective way of preparation. And I think students, so many students are agree with me that all the questions of aptitude, of numerical aptitude, will be up to of only 10th level, like percentage, ratio, proportion, time and distance. We all know distance equal to speed into time. So ultimately, we all can solve these kind of questions. But how fast we are solving? Have we discussed the concept that usually has been asked? Have we covered the concept? Have we covered the pattern of the question that has been regularly has been asked in GATE exam? So these are the main thing. This is how we should approach the general aptitude, and this is how you can increase your level in numerical aptitude, guys.
Yes, sir. Sir, I would agree on that. That yes, practice is required. And sir said that do not get horrified of the question or scared of the question just by looking at it. Just pick up a pen and paper and try to write down some given data. That applies to maths also, sir.
Yes, yes,
That
definitely.
sometimes students get horrified. Like nowadays, there is a pattern that the GATE is asking this much length question. So full screen gets covered by that question itself, and students get horrified from them. But it's like वो होता है ना, निकला पहाड़ क्या खोदा पहाड़ निकली चुईया, that kind of question it is. If you start writing it on the paper, you will get the concept definitely. So that's the thing, do not get horrified, have the courage to attempt it. Okay, sir, thank you for that suggestion. And
Yes.
one more thing, sir, like among the students, some students are good in aptitude, like even without studying the particular subject, they are good
Yes.
in it. And
Yes.
another kind of students are there who are facing difficulty, or they are not comfortable in solving such kind of questions.
Yes. Yes.
So is it possible, like people can easily score 15 on 15, or it's something which is impossible? Tell me,
No,
sir.
no, I mean, it is not at all impossible. So many students scored 15 out of 15 marks as well in the recent GATE 2021 from EC branch. So many students have scored that. But ma'am, if we are discussing the two kind of students, that some students who are very good in aptitude, so many students, they will find in exam, they will what find they will find what, ma'am? they will come to know that we are very good at aptitude, but we have not practiced a lot. We have not given any time to aptitude, and they will ended up by getting like those 6 mark question have not been solved by us in those given 3 hours. After coming out from examination hall, they usually say it was very easy question. It should be done by me. How it can not be done by me? Now, so these kind of things will not be there if you have practiced a lot. So this is the suggestion for all the students who think we are very good at aptitude. Okay, so this is the suggestion. Please do analysis of all the gate papers, and please do the analysis of all the topics that has been asked. And you have to be gate oriented, guys. So that's why analysis is very very important. And one more thing is there, ma'am. The students who get horrified with aptitude, no need to be horrified, guys. You all have done the BTech. You are doing the BTech. Okay, and you all have the basic concepts of quant already, guys. Don't think that these kind of cannot be done by us. Just have the proper approach. Just try to cover the topics that are mentioned in gate syllabus. In gate syllabus, nowhere the topic is mentioned. But it is better to analyze the topics that has been asked. Okay, just try to cover those topics, and definitely you can do very good. And if we talk about the 15 out of 15 marks, we should not take it as our ego that we have prepared a lot. Okay, we have prepared a lot. We are very good at maths since our childhood. Now, so I have to score 15 out of 15 marks, and we are wasting our time in a 2 mark question, or we are wasting our time in a 2 mark question. Okay, so we should not waste our time like that in our gate exam, because the whole play is of 3 hours. Whatever you have done in those 3 hours, only that will matter. And one thing I usually say in my classroom students, that is what, guys, in gate exam, how much you know, that will not matter. How much you know in those 3 hours, that will only matter. Okay, so it is only game of 3 hours, students. So whatever kind of knowledge, whatever the application you can apply in your gate exam, that will only matter. That's why I usually say, do the proper practice, students, and don't need to get horrified with any question, with any lengthy question. Okay, and both the students, all the students should do the proper practice for GA as well, because it will give you the 15 marks, and it will cover the more weightage than any other technical subject. So whatever the kind of attention we are giving to the technical subject, we should give that much of attention to general aptitude as well, because it will also give the maximum marks of your gate exam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, Kirti asked something similar, that what will be the paper level for engineering maths. So as sir said that definitely the paper level is not that tough. We just make some kind of mistakes during the nervousness of the exam. So if you ask me, like I have told you, 13 marks is the weightage, and those who were saying that it is 15 marks, it was earlier it is used to be 15 marks. Now it has been changed to 13 marks. So now if 13 marks is there, I would say that among those 13 marks, 9 to 11 marks question will be very easy to score if you have studied thoroughly. If you are saying without even study you are trying to get marks, then that's not a like fair question. So if you have completely study all those things and you are good in your concept, definitely you will get around 11 marks out of 13 very easily. And the remaining 2 marks, actually, that also you can get if you are good in your basic concepts. Only thing is that they just twist the basic concepts, and sometimes they ask something which has never been asked, so some kind of out of box kind of things. But if I talk of calculus, and if you know all the applications of integration, like how the applications come, how it gives the volume, how it gives you the area, if you are good enough in understanding those things, then even if the question is out of box, you can easily tackle that. Okay, so the paper level is not tough. Only thing is that if I talk of the whole of the gate paper, only difficult thing in a gate exam is that the syllabus is too much high. So you have around 11 to 12 subjects, including GA and maths, and that's become a difficulty. But if you complete the sub syllabus in a given amount of time, and you have done revision continuously, definitely it won't be a difficult thing. So yes, sir. Thank you for about 15 on 15. I would say again 13 on 13. Do not take to your heart, as sir said. You can definitely get good marks, but do not to try to be best like always we do. Okay, 100% efficiency is not achievable. This we have studied in our first year of engineering. Okay, so okay, let's just take this doubt, which is like again something which has been asked in our comment section also. And in brief, if I want to say, they are trying to ask that how should we cover the syllabus now. So it's about July is going to start, sir. So what would you suggest that what will be the preparation strategy for the students for GA?
For GA, na? For GA,
Yes, sir.
what you should do, students, that just as I had told you, just write down the topics that you need to cover. Uh, just write down the topic that you need to cover after analyzing the PYQs of GATE exam, and try to cover a very good level in that topic. Not only GATE level, na? Try to cover a very good level in that topic. Not as I had told you earlier as well, not go for the CAT level or bank exams level, yeah, SSC CGL exams level in that, but try to cover a sufficient level that even if the GATE will increase its level, we should be prepared for that level as well. So how you should prepare? Just write down the topics and cover those topics. It will not take that much time. Just start your topic of arithmetic from percentage and ratio proportion. It will give you an edge regarding it will give you an edge in the other topics as well. Like time and work topic is very important. Time and distance topic is very important because usually question has been asked from these topics as well.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you should cover the numerical ability. For reasoning, what you can do, again, no need to go for the best level. The GATE has asked so many easy questions from the reasoning portion, and you should cover only moderate level. Now you should cover only moderate level, and in English, as I had told you, we should cover the grammar portion only. So this is how we should approach the general aptitude now. Okay, so I think the whole syllabus will be covered in 15 to 20 days if we are giving the sufficient time in a day. So this is the best way to approach, I think, to cover the general aptitude now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for those things. And some students are also asking about some formula book for maths or GA. Is there any formula book as it is? For
No,
GA, is it there, sir?
I would recommend that you should not at all go for the formula book for GA. I would recommend it all, and why I am saying that this, because ma'am will also agree with me, in core subjects you will have a number of formulas, number of conclusions, okay, that you have to remember, okay, if you want to do very good. And in engineering mathematics as well, there are so many formulas, so many conclusions, okay. And if I say for aptitude also, in percentage topic, I will write down all the 40 tricks and remember these 40 tricks. So it is not a good way to preparation now, because in aptitude you should apply your common sense and you have to develop that sense, okay. And I think ma'am will also agree with me, it is not feasible that we will remember all the formulas and we will apply only those tricks only, okay. So do the basics, and just do the proper practice for GATE exam. That is only the main thing, and you should not refer any formula book, any short trick book, okay. This will be very hazardous for all of you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And definitely, I also agree. Formula book or short notes are something which should be built by us. So,
Yes,
like,
definitely.
you can do this thing that after one time preparation, you have, let's suppose, prepared notes of like, let's suppose 300, or I would say for mathematics, it goes around 300, including all the questions. So, if there is a 300-page notes with you, so during the time of revision, you can write down those formulas in some paper and you can just keep it ready for the second stage of revision. So make your short notes or make your formula book for yourself, because that's the way that you will be giving your time, your mind, and your everything to it. And definitely it is better than any ready-made material that is available in the market. Okay, so yeah, that is the advice to you guys. So Dev is asking, sir, is aptitude-based questions are asked in interviews? I guess he's asking about IIT or PhD or MTech interviews, I guess. So are they asked, sir?
No, ma'am, we cannot say they are going to be asked some like database question. They can ask some very basic things, now. Some very basic things like based on proportion and combination, probability, the basic things of ratio proportion. They can be asked only, but we cannot conclude that that aptitude question will be asked in interview only. So the basic common sense question can be asked, and definitely the basic common sense question has definitely been asked in so many interviews of PSUs and all, and so we cannot conclude that aptitude questions will be asked. Okay, the only concept, the only basic common sense can be asked.
Yes, sir. So I guess that is solving the problem of Dev. Now, there is one question which is again very much frequently asked, that if you are in diploma, then how should you study for mathematics? So yes, diploma guys are like, again, I would say that they are just scared of this thing because they haven't seen differentiation and integration before their engineering. Okay, because they haven't done with the 11th and 12th class. So it's the only thing that you are getting you have got scared about it, but it's not that difficult. First of all, as I've already told you, gate focuses on basics, so no depth knowledge is required. So basics means like that if you know the concept that okay, this integral gives me area, and if you understand this thing, then even if some trick and traps are there in the question, you can easily tackle those. So also one thing that one student has asked that what if we are weak in mathematics? So how would you analyze yourself that you are weak? You are analyzing, I guess, from your past that okay, you got lesser marks in your school level or something like that in some previous exams. But this exam is completely new. This is not actually equivalent to your semester exam also, or your 12th class IIT JEE preparation also. This is not at all equivalent to those particular exams. This exam is purely based on concept where only 1 mark or 2 mark questions are asked. So they can't involve so many difficult concepts and so many tricks in one particular question. Only one or two traps are there, and if you are able to see those traps, which you will be if you are good in your basics, then definitely you will not be weak in maths. So don't let your past things come over you in your future. Okay, don't think that I am weak and I need to work hard and all those things. Start from zero. As I've told you in the beginning, start from zero and cover all your lectures, cover all your notes, and then feel that okay, you are weak or not. Still, if you feel that you are not confident in the subject, only thing that can help you is practice. So practice more and more. If you feel a lot more time for mathematics, which can be done because it is a highly weighted subject, and definitely you will build up confidence in that. And same thing applies to aptitude also, sir. I guess some students
Yes,
are asking that
definitely,
do
ma'am,
we need to
definitely.
concentrate this GA more than the core subjects?
Yes,
Do we allot more time for this subject?
ultimately, which I want to say that that the general aptitude and engineering mathematics will cover 28 marks of your gate exam. Okay, and I think no subjects, no technical subjects will give you 13 marks or 15 marks. Okay, so these two subjects will have the maximum weightage of your gate exam student. 28% will be there only. And if you want to score a 2D rank or even 3D rank, you should score 24 to 25. Minimum 24 marks you have to score here. If you are scoring 24 marks here, then only is double digit rank or triple digit rank are feasible, guys. Okay, I'm not talking about that much triple digit rank, but I am talking about the double digit rank. If you are targeting double digit rank, then you have to score and you should score 24 marks out of these 28 marks, then only you can anticipate your rank under 100, guys. So because I think ma'am will also agree with me, 74, 70 or 75 marks are the par score. Okay,
Yes, yes, sir.
or we can say 77 or 78 marks under 100 rank. Okay, if you want to target the under 100 rank, then your mark should be, I think, ma'am, more than 75 marks, you will get your rank under
Yes,
100.
sir. It depends upon branch, but yes, if you are talking admissions into PSUs or IITs, good. If you want to get into good position, definitely you need at least 70 marks in this particular exam.
Okay, okay. So how we can score the 70 marks, students? Out of these 28 marks, we will score 24 marks, and remaining 46 marks we will score from the 72 marks. That can be achievable. But if you are gaining only 13 or 14 marks here, and you are thinking that remaining 57 marks I will score from 72 marks, then that is not feasible. I think ma'am will also agree with me,
Yes, sir.
that
Yes, sir.
it is not feasible to score 80% or 90% in the technical section. It is not feasible. It is not impossible. But I think, and I think all the students will also agree with me, whoever taken the GATE exam, that in core subjects we cannot be very sure that we will score 90% or 80% or 85%. But in general aptitude and engineering mathematics, if we have done a lot of hard work, and if we have done the proper practice, and we have gained the proper stuff of these two subjects, then definitely we can score 24 marks. I am ignoring those 2 mark question which are there, as ma'am has discussed.
Out
There
of box
cannot be
question.
out of box question are there. I am considering those questions. So minimum 24 marks you have to score, and you should score if you are targeting in double digit.
Definitely, sir. And another, 2 subjects gives you 20 or 28 marks, and 9 to 10 subjects will give you 22 marks. You should decide that which is to be concentrated more. So Kirti is asking again and again, do we need to concentrate more than the core subjects? So see, I would not say that give more importance to this or that. It totally depends upon your comfortableness. Like, let's suppose if you have to study 2 subjects like engineering, maths, and signals. If you are good in signals, you can complete it in some little amount of time. But if you are not good in maths, definitely you should give it more time. Let's suppose their weightage is the same. Okay, let's supposing that thing. So that all depends upon your preparation level right now and what time that you have. If you are 22 students and you are going to start right now, you will have 6 to 7 months for preparation. So you need to do these things. You need to be making a routine and follow it like religiously. Then only you will be able to get good marks. But more than or lesser than that totally depends upon your level of confidence in other subjects. Okay, so Dev is asking, sir, which question exactly was asked in 21 on spatial aptitude? I guess we have discussed this.
Yes, ma'am. I have not discussed the particular question. Only
Okay.
there some images were there. Some of the question has been asked. The rotation of images has been asked. Dev, whoever has asked me, Dev Kunal, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the rotation of images has been asked, and mirror image, and the image about x-axis and y-axis. These kind of question has been asked in the GATE 2021. So nothing horrifying has been asked on this topic. Okay, the cube concept, the painted cube, the number of cutting, the cutting of cake. Okay, that concept has not been asked. So nothing horrified has been asked. Only easy things has been asked from the special aptitude GATE 2021.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also this Satish is saying that how difficult question can be solved through practice. He's saying that, okay, practice makes a man perfect, but how is it possible? So Satish, I feel that you don't have proper guidance. Like, you don't have a proper guide with you. You don't have a faculty with you who guides you throughout their preparation. That is why you are feeling so. So if you have that thing, like, suppose I'm having an exercise book and I'm having 3 to 4 difficult questions. I solved it by myself, but I'm not able to come to the final answer. What will I do? I'll refer to the solution given on the back of the chapter. But even if that is not means completely clear to me, what will I do? I will go to the faculty to ask my doubts and clear those. So only thing is that we should practice. Practice won't give you exactly the answer. Might be you are not able to solve all the questions among those 20 questions, but even if you are solving 5 questions and you, through seeing the solutions, you are able to get the concept of 15 questions, definitely you are building your concepts, and it is preparing you for the final exam. Okay.
Yes.
And one thing, Satish, difficulty level, again, I would say that it's not that difficult. It's easy to score 9 to 11 marks in maths and around 13 marks in GA. So don't get that thing that, okay, difficult questions I need to practice. Do not go for CAT level exam or any other level exam. Focus on GATE only. Okay, so I guess, sir, we have tackled all the queries which is there, yes, in the chat box. And I guess we are now in a good situation to end this session. So would, yes, you like to add some ending remarks over here for the students?
So in the end, I want to tell you guys, these 2 subjects will be the decider if you are going to do good in your exam or very good in your GATE exam of GATE 2022 and GATE 2023. Okay, so these 2 subjects will be decider. So take proper, give proper time to these 2 subjects, and prepare best, prepare in a well manner. Don't get only prepared, be well prepared, guys. and definitely you can do amazing in these two subjects, and no need to be horrified with these two subjects. Just do proper practice and you will come to know that these two subjects are the strength of a common student.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree to that. And I hope that everybody enjoyed this session. Most of your doubts are cleared. If you still have some kind of queries, or if you are watching this video recorded version, then you can just post your queries in the comment section, and definitely we will be happy to reply to you. And also, if you like the session and if you found this helpful, please share it with your friends and help them throughout their preparation too. Okay, so that's it from our side. I hope everyone is now good enough with the GA and engineering maths queries. And all the best to you guys. Stay safe and get vaccinated. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.